Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great weekend and a great Sunday. Well, today, as you can see, we're going to be working on I call it the hummingbird wreath. It's called actually the Art of Hummingbird 2, and it is, I don't think it's a Joy Sunday. I'm just not real sure, but it's all pretty much laid out like a Joy Sunday with all your symbols running along the sides, and they're very easy to see. This is an 11 count. I don't have the front page to it anymore. For some reason, I don't know why, but it's not in here. I'll look again. No. But this is what it looks like. It is so gorgeous. And it has a lot of back stitching, as you can see. I'll just show you a little bit. So, and the back stitching is around all the flowers and the birds, you know, to bring out all the details. So, yeah, and we are working down here in this part, main area right here. Well, it's going to be a day. My son-in-law is supposed to come and try to fix the stopped-up sink because I've complained too much. So he's showing up. Oh yes, I'm using 3 threads, by the way. And this color is 778 or thereabouts. I don't know, sometimes I think they put those numbers there just for your peace of mind, I guess. I don't know. So, I've been busy this morning. I watched Nicola, my favorite person in the whole wide world, who just, for me, knows everything about everything. And if you don't know who I'm talking about Nicola Parkman from Hands Across the Sea. Between her and, what is her name? Miss Farish. They're both pretty much experts in their field, as far as I'm concerned. Oh crap, I went backwards, didn't I? Yeah. So anyway, so I'm watching Nicola. And she was showing the new releases that they put out this week I told you about. Yeah, I am never going to get caught up. Ever. Ever, never, ever. But she has a new one done by a little girl whose last name is Bates. I can't remember her first name. And evidently her mother, I think her name, little girl's name is Rose. I'm not real sure. Her mother taught the little girl who did the sampler and the Uffendels how to stitch because their samplers look fairly similar. They have some of the same type of motifs in them. Just absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, and yeah, not sure where I'm gonna go with that one, but I do like that one. I have wanted to get the Uffendels. I don't know if that's how you say that. She says it much more elegant than me. But you know, some of them have some specialty stitches in them, and they're basically all done over one, not over one, but on fabric that I'm screwing this up. The patterns lend themselves to being done partially over one, like because they have some writing and stuff in them. But yeah, you can't go wrong with Hands Across the Sea, but you know, you get prepared because sometimes they throw some stuff in there, you know, that, well, yeah. It's just a little much for me, but hey, if you like that thing, you know, that might be like 3 patterns to purchase to put on the wall. Yeah, I'm going to have a whole gallery of pictures because I won't be able to work on them or finish them or do what I have to do to them. Yeah. So anyway, she's doing that, and they have this lovely little pink drum, and I think, I don't know, I'm just kind of guessing, it's done on a pink Ada, like a pale pink Ada. Just gorgeous. And those little strawberries that were actually made, they made them into little rose buds instead of strawberries, but they're in the same shape. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Yeah, so there's 2 more to add to my list of Hands Across the Sea. Then I thought, oh, I'll just get a wild hair and go look up linen and threads. That started me down another whole rabbit hole because they had the February section out. So then I'm looking at it and trying to figure out what I would do and what colors to use, and I had to even go look up, is it Trevira? I don't know how to say the name. Is the name of the pattern, you know, for the year, based on Spanish, oh crap, Spanish pottery. That's it. It's kind of like Majelica. Majelica? Not, there's no N in Majelica, I don't think. Yeah. So I had to go and pull out all the colors for that. Oh yeah, special times. Special days. So now I got to figure out how I'm going to work that pattern through. I'm telling you, could everything happen at once? You know, you wait and wait and wait, and then all of a sudden, boom, 4 patterns. Poof, right at once. So, as you know, I already bought the thread, and I believe I've got the fabric for the one Hands Across the Sea. Oh, crap, I got something in my eye. I can't see. Yeah, for the little, we'll call it a pillow. You could make it into a wall hanging very easily. For the violet one from Hands Across the Sea, all I have to do is purchase the pattern. So, I don't know when I'll start that, but it's just stunning. Just stunning. I love the colors. They're just beautiful. Haven't gotten them yet, but yeah. Lots of purples and blues and yellow, but there's not too many. Let's call it, 10 to 12 colors, I think, in that whole thing. And some of the colors, you know, you only use a few of because, like, they're the center of the flowers or something. But yeah, I've been thinking about that one. And then there's the 3 patterns that I got coming from 1, 2, 3 Stitch. Yeah, it'll be a busy February. So, we shall see. So, yeah, just a lot on my mind. And what I want to accomplish. I know I won't finish them this year. That's not the point. The point for me is starting them all. Oh, hell. I just hate this, that there's 2 right there, and I'd have to... But I don't think I'm going to make it. No. Come on. Come on. I love when it does this to me. Whoops, I think I'm going in the wrong direction. So, when it gets stuck on the other side, I just clip it as close as I can and go on. But I got to get that to the other side. It gets all twisted up. Yeah, that's probably not the way you do it, but that's the way I do it. So, it is what it is. It gets the job done. That's about all I can say. And, of course, I didn't go yesterday. I knew there was something I was supposed to do. I might get a chance to do it today. And look for that shelf liner stuff. Because they used to have it. I don't know if, since they changed everything, if they still do. But you would think so. But I really like, heaven knows. Truth be known, there might be some here somewhere. But I have no idea where that's at. Other than that, yeah, that was enough to just set my brain, like, right over the edge. I don't know. I don't know if you feel that way, that you want to just stitch all the things and start all the things and do all the things, and some days you're just not capable. So, it'll give me something to focus on as far as, oh, well, I can do that and have that to look forward to buying and getting all together. And I keep going back and forth also, on top of everything else, to the Modern Folk Embroidery yearly sale. It is so pretty when people do that. It's just gorgeous. So, I don't know. I just don't know what to do first. So, last night I worked on just my, what is it? With the needle. Yeah. And I got quite a bit done. Oh, I'll have to go back and fix that. I don't know what's going on over there. See, this is why I fold them in. Because you never know when you're going to run into something and it'll pull a stitch. So, I try to fold them in on themselves so that they don't get hooked on something, especially these 11 counts. They're kind of, the squares are big and they're more susceptible to catching on something. So, yeah, I've been a little brain busy more so than hand busy. But I worked on that other one pretty much all day yesterday, and I went back to, what do you call it? Irish Blessings by Moya Blackburn. And, as you know, I was having problems with the, what is that word? Celtic border. It's like done in, golden green, maybe, or golden some other color. Maybe like darker tan and gold or something. It's beautiful. But, I had to rip out one of those little Celtic squares because I was going to do that a little bit different. See, I have good intentions, and then after I got done ripping it out, I was like, nope, I'm done with this. Because I guess I didn't need to rip anything out yesterday. Oh, I had to back some stuff out on with the needles. Every once in a while I'll get off track, and I'll think, what is wrong with that? Why won't that, go right? So I have to back out a few stitches, but nothing too terribly big. Nothing too terribly bad. I was watching, what is her name? Cross Stitch X-Stitch MD. She's so cute. And she's just so full of life. And she's a doctor. Found out she's going to be a doctor of psychiatry, I believe. And she finished Circus of the Hearts, and she had it framed. Oh my gosh. And, you know, seeing that, I told you I started that thing. I got to cut that piece of thread because it's just getting on my last nerve. She stitched hers in one solid color. And it's beautiful. It's just a gorgeous pattern. And I started mine in 2 colors, and I'm just not evidently smart enough to get it done correctly, because there is something rotten, way rotten in Denmark on that one that I can't figure out. So I was thinking of redoing it and doing it in 5. Dang nabbit. And I knew that was going to happen. I don't know why I didn't just cut it when I had a chance. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Just stitch it in 550, that dark purple, and just restart it on the other end. Because it's like, what do you call that? Elemental Dragon's Earth that I'm working on. It's easier to go by the line and just stitch. And it would go so much faster than trying to figure out the lights and the darks, and yeah, because that's just killing me. I just cannot. My brain and the symbol is what really makes it bad is there's not 2 symbols. So, you know, you just stitching along and all of a sudden you're in the wrong color, and yeah, I just made it harder for myself. So some days we just have to start over. So, and I may even pick another color. I don't know. I have a few of each. I think I maybe got like 5 or 6 of each of the purples. So, yeah. So, and that just, I don't know. So that's like on the back burner there somewhere. Not a big deal. It'll get done one way or the other, or it won't. I just refuse to stress about it. It almost did it again. So, yeah. Other than that, that's all I've been thinking about. I've been doing a lot of thinking. My brain hurts. I'm telling you. Just don't know what to start on first or where to go. And I saw, oh gosh, who was I watching? I can't remember. Because I just go from one YouTuber to the next and watch and see what all they do. But someone was working on Ann Thomas. It's that beautiful, beautiful pattern. Just absolutely, totally gorgeous. And I don't have too much of it done because it's pretty well shaded. It's the one with the bird in the middle. And it's done on a red, we'll call it reddish color of a cloth. And to my way of thinking, I think it needs to be done on 28 count or 32 count. You know, because it does have 1/1. Yeah, they say a little bit of 1/1, but the problem comes in that you can't adapt that to Ada, because it's just, for me, it's far too difficult. It just won't be happening. And I think I'm doing it on 16 count, and to do smaller stitches or something, I don't know, I can't figure it out. Another brain fart, what can I say? I'm full of them. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just going to have to take it one thing at a time and solve, you know, one problem before I go on to something else. shall we say. I have to figure this out. Which direction I was supposed to go. This is such a pretty little pattern. And, you know, when and if it ever gets done. I'll be stitching on this when I'm 90. I haven't stitched on my Chinese girls for a couple of days. I thought I'd give it a wide berth. Because I wanted, what started it was that I wanted to get back to with the needle. Because of that bird. And I wanted to get it stitched in there properly. And then, let me show you. I don't know if I can get it. Hang on. Oh dear. Coming. Whoa. Talk amongst yourselves. Well, I dropped everything. I set that my hoop thing stand down, and it didn't sit just right on the table, and then it fell. So my problem with this, it's coming along fine, but in my brain, hang on, it's on Joblin, 28 count. Crap. It's getting all wrinkled. I couldn't figure out, sorry, and excuse the hoop marks, how to get from here to here. Because it's not squares like this, where you can just go from one to the other. So I did the silly thing. I don't know. It was the only way I could figure it out in my brain. Was I had a spare piece of thread. And I stitched, there's supposed to be 3, maybe 4 stitches. I can't remember if it was 3 or 4. But I single looped them, the crosses, all the way over to where I was going to start. And then I knew where to start. Because I can't count all that, you know, in my brain. You don't even think about it. Okay, skip 3, you know, and just go on and start on the 4th square. This is just a little bit intense. So I had to actually put stitches there, stop, and start the color that I was going to start. And then I could go on from there. Does that make sense? So, I don't know. Are you all having that? Is there an easier way I could think about that in my brain? Because evidently my brain doesn't work that way. But that's all I've gotten done. But I did get to this other side. And then this is going to go across that away for a while. So, till you get to the other side, and then it's like this. So, I don't know. I don't know. That was the only way that I could work that out in my little pea brain. Has anybody else run into that? You know, where you can't, I don't know. I'm not good at counting. Here I can just see it and space accordingly. So I guess I've been stitching this kind of stuff for too long that, I don't know. It's weird. And my brain doesn't run normal, I don't think. But I just wondered if anybody else had run into that, you know. I mean, I'm fine if I, what do you call it? Like skip 1 stitch. That's okay. But when I go to stitching others, I can't get it in my brain how to work that out, you know. Like if there's 15, we're screwed. We're just screwed. So the only way I found out was to actually stitch the stitch to count over there, especially on this 28 count. Like I said, I don't have a problem on Ada. But, excuse me. So we'll see. It's just kind of a new little quirk for that. I don't know. It's easier to jump with Ada than with the even weave. And maybe I'll get onto it, and after I've looked at it for, you know, as long as I've done Ada, I might be able to move over and count properly, you know. Hush. Did Thomas and Jessica come home? She's up on her perch. People next door, they've been coming and going. Today, of course. But usually they're working, so I don't know if they're off today or not. Because usually I don't hear nothing out of them. You know, except for when they come home. So anyway, that's where my brain's been. Kind of out there, if you will. Yeah, what else did I do? Oh, I finished my book that was called Cemetery Dance on audio. And I'm off to the Pharaoh's Key by Lincoln and Child. I think that's who it is. Or is it Preston and Child? Lincoln, Preston? I don't know. I gotta get it all screwed up in my brain. Preston and Child. Yeah. Yep. Well, I'm enjoying those. I've got, I think, 4 from the library, so I'll go through those 4, and then maybe by Thursday, I can go back and get me 4 more. They're all different. I like them. I just wish I could read them in order, but, you know, I did read something or hear something on the end of one of these books, these audio books, is that each one of these books, we'll call them, were written to be a separate entity. You know, they might mention something about something that happened in the past or whatever that might go along with something else. So, but short of that, I mean, the story is complete within the book. So, I like that part. And I know exactly what they're talking about now. I've listened to a few of them and read a couple of them. But, other than that, that's just been all that's occupying my brain here. Oh, go away. Did finally get the trash out yesterday. Woohoo! Boy, Molly and I, we were just styling. I'm telling you. At least it wasn't snowy, it wasn't rainy. Wasn't too terribly cold. So, I just went for it. Okay, what is going on here? It always has to do this. What the hell? This is why I try not to get too big of a, or too long of a thread. Because it just gets messed up. And, you know, I have foil. Have I done that to those scissors yet? No. I'm so sorry. Whoever told me to do that, I still haven't gotten that far. Got this green over here. Trying not to lose. At least it stays onto the fabric and it doesn't go very far. Oh, goodness. So, other than that, no plans for today. It ought to occupy our brain. It might not take him too long to get that sink done, but we'll see. Just one silly thing at a time. It's about all I'm capable of. So, oh, and I found out the 123 stitch order is in Denver, so it should be, I'll say Tuesday-ish at the most. It might actually be tomorrow. I can look, but we can always hope. It never works that way, but we'll see. Did I use up all the pink? I think I have. Alright, guys. I think that's going to be it for today. Oops. Pull it a little tighter. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell, and that way you will know when my next video comes out. And y'all have a good rest of your Sunday and a good rest of your weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, and wash your hands. God bless. See you next time. Keep stitching. Bye-bye.